Javed Basha here, and in this session we are going to discuss about few important concepts in LPP problems. Okay, LPP. Here, there are few important aspects like decision variables and parameters, objective function, constraints, non-negativity, restrictions, are these are very important concepts with respect to LPP. Right, so we are discussing one by one now. So decision variable and parameters. Okay, decision variables describe the quantities that the decision makers would like to determine. Okay, here decision variable is nothing but it is the quantities that the decision makers would like to determine. Okay, so they are the unknown of a mathematical programming model. So typically, we will determine their optimum values with an optimization method. In general model, decision variables are given algebraic designations such as x1, x2, x3 up to the xn. So normally decision variables are the quantities that the decision makers would like to determine, and generally they are unknown of a mathematical programming model, and these are determined the optimum values with the optimization method. Okay, in generally this is in general model decision variables are given algebraic designations, algebraic designations such as x1, x2 up to the xnth. Correct. So the collection of coefficient for all values of indices I and j are called parameters of the model. For the model to be completely determined, all parameters value must be known. Right. So this is about decision variables and parameters. Correct. Here decision variables means that these are the quantities that the decision makers would like to determine, and under and these are unknown to the mathematical programming model. Normally we are using the decision variables and giving some algebraic designations such as x1, x2 to the xnth, and coefficient and the collection of coefficients for all values of the indices I and j are called the parameters of the model. So we'll be discussing while solving the problems about this. Okay, now just just get the concept. Okay, what do you mean by decision variables, what do you mean by parameters? Okay, you would understood when we are discussing about the practical problems on this. Okay, in future classes. Okay, so the next important concept is objective function. Okay, here the objective function evaluates some quantitative criteria of immediate importance such as cost, profit, utility, or yield. Okay, here the objective function is evaluating the some quantitative criterion of immediate importance such as cost, profit, utility, or yield. Okay, and then constraints. Okay, here constraint is an inequality or equality defining the limitations on decisions. Okay, here constraint is an inequality or equality defining the limitations on decisions. Okay, constraints arise from a variety of sources such as limited resources, contractual obligations, or physical laws. Okay, in general, an LP linear program is said to have M linear constraint that can be stated as here sum of, you can see the equation. Okay, here sum of Aij to the xj equal to or less than equal to or greater than equal to Bij. Okay, for I is equal to 1 to the m. Okay, one of the three relations shown in the last bracket must be chosen for each constraint. The number is called technological coefficient, and the number is called the right side value of the ith constraint. Okay, strictly inequalities greater than, less than are not permitted when formulating a model. Right, so it is good practice to give a name to each constraint that reflects its purpose. Okay, and then non-negativity restrictions. Here the most practical problems, the variables are required to be non-negative. This special kind of constraint is called non-negativity restriction. Okay, the most practical problems, the variable are required to be non-negative. Okay, the special kind of constraint is called non-negativity restriction. Sometimes variables are required to be non-positive or in fact may be unrestricted. So here we are using two methods in linear programming problem. Okay, here the solution of linear programming problem, also known as feasible solution, is actually the optimum level of the decision variable where all the constraints are satisfied. Okay, we are using two methods, graphical method and simplex method of linear programming. Okay, so the solution of an LP problem, which is also known as feasible solution. Okay, here feasible solution means that it is actually the optimum level of the decision variables where all the constraints are satisfied. Okay, we are using graphical method and simplex method for the calculation of linear program. Okay, here some important steps involved in developing a linear programming problem are as first step is formulation, followed by the construction of the mathematical model. In the next step, we are going to find out the solutions by graphical or simplex method. Then third one, interpretation and sensitivity analysis. Okay, these are the three important steps involved in developing a linear programming model. Okay, so there are two types of linear programming model. One is graphical method, next one is simplex method. Okay, so here first we are going to do formulation followed by the construction of the mathematical model. Okay, here linear programming means that it is a kind of mathematical formulation, right? Hence first formulating followed by the construction of the mathematical model. Okay, then solution by the graphical or simplex method. Then third step we are going to interpret and doing the analysis. Here when we say graphical method, here graphical method is applicable to solve the LPP involving two decision variables x1 and x2. We usually take these decision variables as x, y instead of x1 and x2. So to solve an linear programming, the graphical method includes the two major steps. First one, the determination of solution space that defines the feasible solution. Note that the set of values of the variable x1, x2, x3 up to xn which satisfy all the constraints and also the non-negative conditions is called the feasible solution of the linear program. Then next step, the determination of optimum solution from feasible region. Okay, so there are few important terms to be always be kept in our mind, like the feasible region. Here feasible region, as we already discussed, it is the set of points that satisfy all the constraints. Okay, feasible region means that the set of points that satisfy all the constraints. Then corner point property. Here the optimum answer is always lying at the corner points of the feasible region. Here the optimum answer is always lying at the corner points of the feasible region. Then optimum solution. The corner points with best objective function value is optimum. Okay, here optimum solution is corner point with the best objective function value is optimum. Okay, just kept in your mind, you will be understand this while we are doing practical problem and when we are drawing the graph for this LPP problem. Right. So in the next session we are going to discuss about the example on graphical method of linear program. Thank you everyone.